Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, 'cause you just get me. Yeah, you so pretty. If everything is dipped in gold.
Hey guys, it's Prin Pooh, and we're back with a hair tutorial. Period. Look at the wig. I know you guys see the material. When I first took this wig out the bag, not gonna lie, I was a little scared. But you know, once I bleached it, I had to bleach it twice. The knots were pretty thin, but I like to just bleach my hair twice as a rule of thumb, just because I feel like it helps me get every single last knot. And I also make my own hair tint. I just mix foundation and 99% alcohol in a spray bottle. So that's all I use to prep the wig. So super cute wig, shout out to them. So I'm gonna clean my face off with micellar water and a cotton pad. If you use alcohol to clean off your skin, I don't know what to tell you, but we don't do that over here, and our skin stay clear over here, even underneath the glue. So yeah, I'm just gonna use micellar water to clean off my skin, get rid of all those oils. This is definitely just a must step if you want your install to last. If you're gonna put glue onto greasy skin and dirty skin with dirt buildup, the install is only going to last so long, and of course your skin's going to fight you back and you're going to get bumps and stuff like that sometimes. So yeah, that's what I did first. Okay, so now you guys see the wig came with a band, which made me really happy. This wig fit my head really well. It fit my head perfectly, to be honest, which was a plus. So I didn't have to worry about any ripples in my lace or anything like that. So this is me just framing it out to my face. Did I pluck it by now? I think I plucked it by now. If you guys want a plucking tutorial, let me know. But I definitely did pluck the wig just a little bit. It did come pre-plucked, but you know, I added just a little bit just to make it that bit more natural. So yeah, I'm just shaping out the wig to my head. Like I said, it fit really well. If you have a head way bigger than mine, it might not fit, but I myself have a big head, so yeah, the wig fit really well. And this was a 30-inch. At first I was like, oh, it's not giving 30-inch curly, but you know what, it kind of is. I probably lean more towards a 28, but for the length, it's still cute, to be honest. The curl is what really sells me on this wig. Okay, so now we're coming in with our glue. Today we are using Ghost Bond. This is just what I have right now. There's definitely other glues that I want to be trying, but this is what I got. So we're going with the Ghost Bond. You know, we're doing it in sections. I'm going to start with the top of my head, and I'm going to use the end of a comb or whatever flat object, a flat and clean object, to spread that glue as thin as possible. You know, I'm going to keep turning around to the mirror because as I'm teaching you guys, I'm not going to sacrifice the install. So sorry. I'm going to make sure I get it right. So the key is to, like, you guys see how I'm kind of just, you guys see the hand motion I'm doing. I'm kind of like circling it around a little bit just to make the glue get as thin as possible. A, so it can dry completely clear, and B, so we can make sure that we're doing really thin layers and we're building upon thin layers rather than just adding a whole bunch of layers of clunky glue. It's going to make a world of a difference in your install. Your lace is not going to get as dirty. It's not going to be as gray. It's going to look a lot better with flash and things like that. Now we're going onto this side so I can show you guys the technique. You see I'm kind of dotting the glue around. You know, I did put a good amount, but it's not nothing crazy. And now I'm just going to take my comb and spread that all out very thinly. If I end up getting, like, if I notice I put a little bit too much glue, I just add it onto the next side because I'm doing my layers so thin that by the time I reach the other section of my head, the last section I just did is already dry. So, like, that's a very big key to a good install, is extremely thin glue layers, as you guys can see. Okay, so as you guys can see, the larger portion of the glue is on the wig cap itself. So you just want to get a little bit onto your skin and have it pretty far out onto the wig cap. That's another thing that's going to help your lace stay tacked down. So now I'm grabbing up my wig and I'm basically just going to hot comb the entire front of the wig down just so it's easier to install, make sure all the little hairs are out of my way and stuff. So I recently but I recently was shown this trick of how to, like, I'm about to show you guys real quick, but it's basically a trick for the wax stick that I'm about to use and my hot comb. So basically I grab my hot comb, grab my wax stick, and I literally melt off the wax stick onto the hot comb. This is genius. Whoever initially came up with this, shout out you. And then I just pass it through the front of the wig. I try to show you guys, but I also don't want to burn myself. But you kind of get the point. So you just want to hot comb out the whole perimeter of your lace or your wig. And I know you guys are seeing that. I know you guys are seeing that effect. So yeah. Shout out to that trick. I feel like if you're doing that also while the wig is on your head, it just helps it lay so much flatter. And it helps you just get the wax stick, like the wax all in there. Okay, and you guys can basically see what it's looking like. So the hair's completely flat. It's all out of my way. You know, now I can actually just do my install, take my time, you know, nothing's bothering me. This is an essential step in my opinion. Listen if you want to, but it's just gonna help your hair lay so much sleeker when it's on your head, because you know you don't have to worry about hot combing everything down once it's already on your head. And at this point I decided to add another layer of glue, so I think I used 3 to 4 layers altogether if I'm not mistaken. As we speak, this wig is still on my head. How long has it been? I don't know, it's been like 4 or 5 days. I have been hot, I have been sweating. I did go out with this wig on and it is not moving, it's not pulling back. So period. I'm telling you guys, listen to me if you want to. If you don't, okay. But one thing I know is my installs be lasting. So yeah, I added 1 more layer, of course, making sure to spread out that glue extremely thin. And you guys can see I didn't even add that much glue anyways, just a little security blanket for myself. So now I want to grab the wig. Yes, I'm gonna grab the wig and I'm gonna go ahead and put it onto my head. And I'm gonna pull it, and you know, you don't want to pull your wig too far forward, you don't want to pull it too far back. Like, you know, you want to leave just enough forehead. Even I make mistakes sometimes and I'll pull my wig too far forward and it's like, bro, now you have a 3 head, you have a 2 head. So, you know, just make sure you're taking time to not pull your wig too far forward or too far back. At the end of the day, yeah, it's a wig, but you want to make it look as realistic as possible. So now that I've positioned it properly and perfectly, I'm going to go ahead and use my comb to kind of press the lace down into the glue. And as you can see, I use thin layers. So, you know, at this point, you don't see any clump glue shining through my lace. You don't see any gray. You don't see any white. You know, everything is looking and laying as it should lay. So at this point, I would recommend like clipping your hair out of your face. I don't know what I was doing because it kept getting in the way. But yeah. So now that my hair is all clipped out of my face, I'm going to go ahead and put my wig band on for the first time. Some people cut their lace before laying it down. You know, to each their own, but as long as the wig fits properly around your ears, you can still lay it down. So for example, this wig fit my head perfectly, so I didn't really have to worry about cutting my ear tabs before I put my wig band on. However, if it was a bigger wig, I would have definitely cut my ear tabs before this stage, just to make sure that everything is laying down flat, especially the side parts, or you know, the ear tabs. So yeah, I went ahead and just tied down the lace. I mean, you guys know what I mean. I put my wig band on and I tied everything down. And you know, I think I spent about 25 to 30 minutes like this. So once my lace is tied down. This is the perfect time to get a vibe of the hair. Hey, I love you. You're my everything. I'm your main girl. Need a wedding ring. Okay, so time to take off the wig band. It's been about 25-30 minutes. I done parted out my middle part. And yeah, and so far it's looking real good, as you can see. So yeah, at this point I go ahead and I start cutting out my lace. I love using the tiny scissors because I feel like you get really close. One thing I will really say about lace is you want to cut off as much lace as possible. The least lace you leave behind, the better. At the end of the day, the lace is not necessarily going to melt into your skin. You know, it's going to visually melt, but it's not going to like literally sink into your skin. So you just want to make sure that you're cutting off as much lace as possible so you can really give that illusion of scalp. So once I finish cutting off the lace, I go in with my cream foundation all around. Yeah, it's important that you tint your lace, but like, you know, the foundation is just going to help drive it home. And this is what we're looking like. This is what we're looking like. It's coming like I just grew the hair out. Like I just grew this out. And okay guys, this is the hair wet, combed through with some sheen oil. Like this hair is absolutely beautiful. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. This is probably going to be my go-to hair company for like loose deep wave that I order from, because no, I will continue coming back. You guys see how beautiful this hair is, and it's so soft. Okay, so we went ahead and put our band on now for an hour. Okay, we're gonna put our band on for an hour after we cut our lace, and we're gonna use a little bit of our lace spray attached here in the corner. Thought my ear fell off with the wig band, but you know, it was still there. So now I'm like, you know, seeing if there's any little extra lace for me to cut. You know, just checking it out. As you can see, period, period, and period, period, and period. I ate. Okay, so now I'm gonna start carving out my baby hairs. If you guys want a particular detailed baby hair video, okay, I can do that. But I feel like with baby hairs, it's definitely a practice and a preference thing. So, you know, once you find the look that you like, you just keep doing it over and over again. So it's like, you know, it's kind of hard for me to show you guys the way I do my baby hairs because it might not suit you the same way. It might not be your taste. This is what I'm using, the edge booster. So yeah, if you guys want a detailed video, please comment that. But this is just me doing what I regularly do. I make sure to first like slick the hair all the way down, and then I go in with my swoop. Sometimes I curl my edges. If I feel like doing a fluffy look, I'll curl them. But if I'm just trying to gel my edges down, I don't really care to curl them. That's just me though. Okay, so this is our first little swoop. Okay, so I just carved out my sideburn with my rat tail comb. I'm just going to pin my hair out the way. And I never cut my baby hairs like straight. I kind of cut it on a diagonal, which you guys are going to see in a second. So like this is what I mean about like how edges fit people's faces, because I have longer sideburns, right? So I cut my edges on my wigs longer just because my natural sideburns are longer. And then the side of my face, some people would add a neck swoop, so they would have 3 swoops altogether. But I don't really like that for myself, so I only do like my one edge at the top and then my sideburn. So you know, it's kind of hard for me to show you when it's like it might not fit you or be your preference. But as you guys can see the motion, I kind of like comb down, and then I use my finger to like hold the end of the hair, and I push the swoop in. And this is the result. This wig is so cute. And I feel like I really ate for real. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you.
I could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, you know, real traditional.
And yeah, this is both sides of my baby hairs. And we're basically all done. Like, honestly, this is so cute. I would say this is probably one of the best installs I've ever done to my head. I'm happy I did this install because funnily enough, I'm about to take it out and reinstall it for it to look even better. But honestly, shout out to this hair company, Romola Hair. Love this wig. I would definitely be back. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. The wig was delivered in like 3 to 4 business days, like mad quick. And it was just so easy to install. Like, yeah, so let me come back after the wig is all wet, moisturized, and oiled up. But you guys see how cute this is. Love it. And period. So I'm going to use this oil sheen because the girlies on TikTok are saying when you use an oil sheen on your hair, it makes your curls last longer and it keeps that wet look instead of your hair getting poofy after it dries. So yeah, that's what I've been putting in my hair. But that is all for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my abilities. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.